First play, and Purdy wants to throw it. Open man, the former Gator. It's Ricky Pearsall. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down. The Niners at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener, and now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowsky to punt the football. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. This defense for the Niners, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Booth. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Now Purdy. Open man is Juwan Jennings. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. 2nd and a couple. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17. Hey, that's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Second and goal on the Seahawks 7-yard line.
Again, McCaffrey. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with third down upcoming.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Third and goal, here's the option left. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up.
But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. And his kick is good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. First carry here for Ken Walker. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Now 2nd and 9. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 9 here. Back to throw. Booth. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Now, you don't want to see that penalty at any point, but it adds a little extra to it when it comes on 3rd down.
It certainly does, because if this were a boxing match, they had him on the ropes there. 3rd down incompletion, 4th down upcoming. Instead, that mistake resets everything back to 1st down, which means they have to stay on the field longer to try and stop this drive.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. From the 41, this is 2nd and a yard. They run again with Walker, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got it to Williams. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here's 2nd and 10. Up the middle, here's Walker. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. He finds his way into the secondary again on this drive. They might want to try getting him down a little closer to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, what do they call that? Third level run. First level being the D-line and linebacker. Second level in the secondary, the third. When you block it up well and you make the secondary do all the tackling, that will wear on a defense.
Back to Walker on first down. Gets around him. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 49 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Let's go. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Booth. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Now this time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Kittle's got his first catch, and it's also a 1st down. Purdy looking to throw. This one caught by Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Purdy. That's caught downfield by Kittle. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Niners are able to extend their lead. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, That whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
Here's 2nd and 8. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Off the bootleg. Booth. Williams brings it in. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Throw out wide to Walker. Just a gain of a couple there, and it's 2nd down. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
This one goes underneath to Walker. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 21. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Booth. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Niners are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
$10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the 3rd quarter will start from the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD. Down 2 scores here. There he goes, right side. Down the sideline he goes. He may go. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Seahawks come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Now a 2nd and 10. Shotgun now with Purdy. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Derek Hall in there that time to get him to the turf.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. Purdy will set up to throw it here. They're looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Throwing to start the drive. Booth. And this will be incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
A gear for Walker running right. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Off play action. Booth. A short throw caught by Andrews. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Excellent job there defensively. They did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
Myers' kick is good. And that will knot us up at 10. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Purdy from the gun on 3rd down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. McCaffrey following the penalty. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Purdy now to throw. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Throwing here, Purdy. And that will be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Taken in at the 11. Powerful running. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Off the play fake. Booth. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence. The big plays are out there.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Purdy. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Purdy. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Looking to throw. Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
On the double. Here we go, here we go.
McCaffrey running up the middle. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
Warrior 70.
From the gun on 3rd down. Purdy eluding the pressure right.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Back to throw. Purdy. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Christian Harris. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes it a 17-10 score. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the 4th. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Purdy flushed out right.
That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Ricky Pearsall.
His third touchdown now on the year.
And the Niners are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth.
Well, this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Looking to throw. Booth. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Back to throw. Booth. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Booth. Finding Walker complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that short.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. It's a quarterback sneak. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
Straight ahead, Walker. And down to the 41. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 8.
Back to throw. Booth. Flush to his right. It's complete to Williams. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Boy, hard to catch your breath. Another big play looming. 4th and 3.
Operating from the gun. Booth. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here comes 2nd down at 5. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Now 1st and goal. Here's Walker. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
Walker is in. Touchdown, Seattle. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And they will take a 7-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. This is 1st and 10. Purdy to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. Jennings. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That is incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him the completion.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Here's Purdy. He's going to go up top again. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Purdy with one final shot here. And it's caught. It's a touchdown with zeros on the clock. And an extra point will send us to OT.
Well, there's no doubt they just seized the momentum with that one. They can go ahead and kick the extra point here and ride that home wave on into overtime.
Now for the all-critical extra point.
He's got it. No problems there. The extra point up and good, and we are headed to overtime.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So it's the Seahawks who are going to get the first crack at things. They'll possess it to start things off here in overtime. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end.
And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Starting to get the sense throughout the league that more of the special teams coordinators give their guys the green light to bring the ball out because everyone wants big plays to happen. I don't know if that philosophy will hold after that era there. Turn it over that deep in their own territory.
Do guys go rogue there a lot based on feeling?
I think a lot of them just sense that they can make a play and make a huge one to help their team. And they have to have that athletic arrogance about themselves. And every now and then, though, it'll cost them. And that's what we just saw there.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
McCaffrey going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Another chance to maybe end it right here. This is 3rd and goal.
Let's go now. Ready?
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT.
A lot more was on the line in this one than just defending your home field, CD. They defend their home field against a division rival and get the victory, so this one feels a little extra special.
It has to, right? There's always just a little more emphasis on games like this. Everyone talks